Okay, this is Mechanics Registry once again with another follow-up video with the Ca-Fi Dashlinq4. This is the Toyota Universal Specific model, 200mm by 100mm in size. Should fit most Toyotas that have kind of a generic looking stereo like this size, mostly plug and play. This includes, say for instance, the 2006 to 2011 RAV4. Of course, you'll need the navigation specific trim for that, but that's about $30 from the dealer, along with several of the Tacomas, Forerunners, Tundras, so on and so forth. So this is a pretty good size for all them. So this video is a follow-up to both my torque video and my 3 generic walkthroughs. This is just to show you how some of the apps work. So let's turn on the radio just for now.
Your questions.
Okay, we got the radio running. We can leave that in the background. This is more what I want to show you, the performance of the device running aftermarket or non-included generic Android apps. So whatever app you decide you're going to install. So we're at the car launcher. We're going to actually go to the main launcher, which is where you can use Android more in the traditional sense. So this is their overlay, which is great for in-car functions. But of course, part of the reason you want Android is so that you can do Android stuff. So I've customized this. This is not exactly how it comes. These are some nice car widgets that I use that really allow for finger-friendly use of generic Android. If you can see that. So right here I have quite a few of the typical ones: Google Maps, Google Navigations. I like Waze, Pandora, TuneIn Pro. Let's kick in TuneIn Pro right here. So it does work good. TuneIn is a little bit of a bloated app anyways. I found in the other Ca-Fi devices that it tends to be a little slow. You can see that nice animation there worked very smoothly. No lag at all. This device really responds great. So we can browse. Let's just turn on some random station. My internet's a little slow today, but shouldn't be too bad. Okay, looks like that's loading. Nice thing about the Ca-Fi too is this version has very great seamless integration with audio, so that everything just plays once you're in the app. Because previous versions, it might take a bit for it to kick in. This version has no issues with switching to different audio versions. So we got TuneIn going. Let's while we got that in the background, load up play music. That's obviously competing for audio, so let's just click play on that, and of course that's now playing. Oh, might want to turn up the volume so you can hear 5-Finger Death Punch. So that is of course playing too, so we already overrode TuneIn, so that switch is good. Let's just try a different app altogether. Try WeatherBug with our music, of course, still playing. So it's gonna. I haven't opened it up to now, but you can see it's loading just fine. Of course, there's no issues. We already got a notification shade notification from the app, so that's good. We'll skip all this mumbo jumbo. And so we got that going. It's loaded, and it's found me via GPS, so the GPS does work great, just like a regular Android device. So there we go. We got our weather app going. Of course, everyone loves torque, so I've already shown you torque in a previous one. We got that going, and it's showing. We'll just go back to the menu. Let's kick on one of our favorite podcasts. What do we want to listen today? So we'll download a podcast while we got our Google Play music playing in the background. We'll subscribe to NPR. So we're subscribed to that. See if, yep, there's one. So we're going to just download that. Okay, so that's downloading. While we're waiting for our podcast, we probably need to find where we're going. We could open Google Maps. But I don't want to show you my address, so let's not do that. Got a Google Now widget running. Of course, I can do Google Now. Here's all my other apps. Let's open MX Player. I think I might have a video on here that I can play for you guys. We'll find out, though. Okay, I don't have any videos that are easily accessible there. We could find them if I had time. You can also play videos through the SDHC app, which is included, which I know it's found some of my videos previously. Okay, it's already kicked on my music there. No, I guess my apologies, I don't have any video actually on this device like I thought I did. That's okay. Go to the web browser. So we got music playing from the SD card now. It's loading Google, but let's try our favorite site, Engadget. Let's just load that. So it should load that, or at least Google search for it, since I didn't type it in all the way. Like I said, my internet's a little slow and we're downloading, so bear with me. Yeah, I guess it doesn't want to load on my internet today, but of course the web browser does work. This is why you don't use AT&T for internet, by the way. Okay, so it's loaded, of course, the Google page, and it should load Engadget in just a second. And this is just the standard AOSP browser. You could install Chrome, of course. I haven't had enough time to bother with that. Of course, you're not going to be necessarily surfing the web driving down the road, but it's Android. You can do it. So, reading it in Engadget works great. I think in one of my previous videos I installed a game, which I've yet to launch, but we can launch that if it did install. Well, let's go install Angry Birds just for the sake of doing so. So we'll just search for it. So let's install Angry Birds, and I'll just show you this. This is probably a good test for overall performance of the device. So that's downloading. Let's see if our podcast finished. Pocket Cast must not have stayed open. Let's see. Maybe it did. I think it might disappear actually when the download's done. Ah, there we go. It actually did finish. So, yep, NPR. So we can keep playing that great podcast app. Very usable for in the car.
Seen this ending.
Okay, let's see if our app finished downloading. Angry Birds is just about done. Slow internet's not helping us today, but that's okay. It's installing for us.